Former Ambassador Lincoln Bloomfield, who served as a national security official under Presidents Reagan, Bush 41 and 43. Ambassador, good to see you.
Thanks,
now, I know it's undiplomatic, and it must ruffle the feathers of a lot of your colleagues in the diplomatic community, but it is absolutely refreshing to a lot of Americans to see a U.S. president speak that frankly to these diplomats and not allow them to use double talk to get away with things.
Well, I'm not a professional diplomat. I was politically appointed. But look, presidents stand up to foreign countries when they're right, when there's an issue. They put it on the table. They get a headline. President Trump certainly knows how to do that.
Well, his point, let's be specific about what his point is. Germany is doubling its energy imports from Russia with this sweetheart deal with Gazprom on gas, just as we are spending billions and billions of dollars trying to protect Germany and the rest of Europe from Russia. It doesn't make sense.
You know, this is actually an old issue. When Ronald Reagan took office, there was a huge hue and cry about Soviet gas pipelines into Western Europe. The same argument that we're hearing today. This is not a new argument. And Putin has tried to create other alternative pipelines that would essentially tie up Eastern European countries, make them dependent on Russia, just the way he did Ukraine when he shut off their fuel in the middle of a cold winter.
Right, but the thing about this pipeline, we're looking, keep that map up, because the other pipeline, as you mentioned, went through Ukraine. This one gives them the ability, gives Russia the ability to avoid Ukraine so they could shut off Ukraine without affecting the rest of the flow to Europe. This puts Ukraine at a definite disadvantage.
Well, for sure. And look, we have resisted, our government has been resisting Russian pipeline plans for a long time. And so what did they do? They're trying to sneak offshore, go through the Baltic Sea, come on shore in Germany, not get caught bribing governments to try to get, or the EU, to try to get the pipeline over land.
Right.
And yeah, Gerhard Schroeder, the former chancellor, runs the pipeline
well, let's be specific. This is what really stinks about the deal. When Gerhard Schroeder, the former chancellor, left in 2005, he left with his deal put on the table. He signed it just before he left. Then he ends up on the board of the offshoot of Gazprom that's in charge of this deal. It makes the whole thing look like crony capitalism, an insider's deal, and a lot of Germans are opposed to this, as well as President Trump.
So, David, I have to say, good for you, good for the media for bringing out the facts. We need to look at that pipeline. We need to look at the history of Putin, whether he's been a reliable energy supplier or whether he's used energy for geopolitical pressure, which he has. We have to look at the terms of the deal with Germany and see if anybody is implicated. I wouldn't be making accusations until we find out.
Right.
But, you know,
but there's a lot of smoke there. There may, in the end, be no fire. But the other thing that gets me, and this has got to be the final word on this, but the whole concept of NATO, people are saying, oh, geez, President Trump is endangering our commitment to NATO and everything. You look at what NATO has become. You look at that $1.2 billion monument to bureaucracy that it's housed in Brussels, where the president is right now. It has become so bureaucratic and so much of a dark hole into which our billions of dollars are just being poured. You wonder whether it's worth it.
Here, David, I'm going to push back. I spent 8 years in the Pentagon. I think that, you know, every government invests in their own military. So suppose Europe spends more on defense. It's going to go to their own industries, to their own troops, and we'll probably spend more catching up with all the military exercises and plans that we would do with a larger European defense force, which is a good thing. The point is, it deters aggression. I think, you know, look.
It does, but a $1.2 billion headquarters, do we really need that, Ambassador?
Look, I'm certainly not a judge of architecture. President Trump knows that better than I.
I'm just a judge of money, and $1.2 billion seems excessive to me.
Yeah, I think that diplomats and government officials can get by just like the people they're supposed to be serving.
Ambassador, we got to leave it at that. Always a pleasure to see you, sir. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, David.